Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Lusinger. I am here today with my daughter, Layla, and we are here to read a story to you that I got for our special St. Patrick's Day celebration for school, but then we weren't in school, so I want to share that with you now. It's a great book, and I know everybody loves Pete the Cat, so we'll get started. I do also have my device with Prolo Quota Go. So if your child uses AAC, if they have Prolo Quota Go, this is a great opportunity to model language on the device. It's really easy. I'll show you a bit of doing that. So then if you want to watch this video again, you can do it at home as well. So since it's St. Patrick's Day, we will find St. Patrick's Day, which is in things, holidays, events over here. And then holidays. You have to go over to more. And it's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
And they can
St. Patrick's
touch
Day.
the top. The other vocabulary you'll want that probably is not in there is leprechaun. And if you click these 4 boxes at the bottom, you can do search and you can find leprechaun. I've already done it, so mine's already in there, but it'll come up, and then this will actually show you how to get there. So you click things, more, holiday things,
Leprechaun.
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 So let's get started. I hope you enjoyed this story. I also made some questions that if you want to click on the Google form that will be included in my Google folder, you can have your child answer the questions, and then I can see who watched the video and see how they did on the questions. So our story is called Pete the Cat, The Great Leprechaun Chase. And it's by James Dean. And James Dean is the author. And the author is the person who writes the book. Pete the Cat, The Great Leprechaun Chase. Take a look at our page. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. Let's look here. We say things, events, holidays, more. St. Patrick's
Day
is time.
Tomorrow. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow.
St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow, and we're learning about
Leprechaun.
leprechauns.
Leprechaun.
The only time you can catch a leprechaun is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. He's a smart guy. St. Patrick's Day comes, and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Over here. This is describe. See.
Easy. This is easy.
This is easy. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. And we know a squirrel is a thing. Animals. And it's under more. Wild. Squirrel is first.
First. Squirrel is first.
That's right. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool, I'm on it, says Pete. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. So Pete, he looks
Look.
for
For.
a rainbow. So things, nature. Oh, it won't be in nature. We'll go to more. School, calendar, weather, and more again.
Rainbow. He looked for rainbow.
He's looking for a rainbow. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover the leprechaun. Sorry. He finds Clover the leprechaun next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Look, what does he use to try and catch Clover the leprechaun? It's a net. The only net we have in Pro Loco to go is a tennis net. So it'd be under things. Actually, we can go to fun, more. Sports. Tennis.
Net.
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 So he
He.
is using a net.
Net. He net.
Swoosh. Do you think he's going to catch Clover with the net? Yes or no, chat? Yes or no? If you said no,
No.
you're probably right. Let's see. But Clover is too fast. Did you think you could catch me so easily? He asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he find quite tricky to beat. Look at that Clover. He looks like he's up to no good. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. Look at Pete. His ears are turning down. His shoulders are kind of slumped. How do you think he's feeling? Go to feelings. I think he is
sad. He is sad.
He looks pretty sad. He was trying to catch Clover and he wasn't able to do it. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete like lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. So he is having, we'll say has, music, fun, more.
Music.
He has music. He is playing.
Play.
Fun, more. Whoops, let's go back to fun. More music.
Guitar. He played guitar.
He's playing the guitar. He's going to try and lure him out, which means he'll try and get him to come out. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round, Clover goes faster and faster. Oh no! Clover wraps up with Pete in the rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. Uh-oh, that's not good. That evening, Callie visits Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun. But Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. Pete waits very quietly. So look, he set a trap to try and catch the leprechaun. What's inside that trap? We can go back here. It is food.
Candy. It is candy.
It's candy. He put candy in the leprechaun trap. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it is empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with squat. Pete has an idea. He follows the trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. So we can sing. He is looking for the things, events, more. Whoops, let's try this again. Things, more, holiday things.
Leprechaun. He looked for Leprechaun.
He's looking for the leprechaun. He's following the candy trail. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Pete finally catches Clover. What does he use? It's a net. He catches Clover with a net. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as you can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. So, things, more holiday things.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Go. Leprechaun, go.
He lets the leprechaun go. He doesn't need that lucky leprechaun. Pete decides he will be good luck, be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test. Squirrel aces it. Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital. Gus rocks it. Pete helps Callie practice for her match. Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. Good job, Pete, says Clover. I have one more poem for you. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats the luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the story today. I really enjoyed reading it to you and using Proloco to Go to show you some words on there. And Layla enjoyed listening too. She loves to read. I hope to see you again soon, and I'll be coming back to read more stories. See you then. Bye.